Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So Bitcoin took another leg up yesterday. This sort of a bull flag, if you want to look at it as that. Then took another leg to the upside. I mean, we all know ultimately it was macro driven by Jerome Powell's statements, but nonetheless we will take it. So it is good to see us accelerating away again from this important support area. Next levels around 17,600. And then the what will probably be the quite important $18,500 level. But yeah, they are obviously in our sights now. We do know crypto is on a relative basis is severely lagging the finance 1.0 risk asset market. Is just off the back of our crypto specific shenanigans. The fact that we were just full of charlatans. But hey, that's just how it is. But yeah, obviously good to see this move here. If we go and look at stocks, go and look where not the real action, but probably where the real action's going on. As you can see, we are currently above where I have drawn in this downward sloping trend line. Obviously this is a larger time frame trend line. So it could be drawn a bit slightly by other people. However, I mean, you can kind of see practically is where we're at. So I mean, this is the level, this in and around this area is the level where we're going to potentially reject and come back down. This is the level lots of people have been targeting. Also, it is this 1.618 here as well. Coming off the back of some larger, much larger time frame moves previously. But yeah. Sorry, so much rather larger lows and highs previously. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good. This is an aggressive move. This isn't the sort of move that you would potentially expect to see fully retraced. It's pretty significant. But like I said, it's come into pretty important areas of resistance. I mean, that being said again, saying that being said twice, it does mean if we get above here and confirm and hold above here, then we are fully what we have fully in play then is the resolution to the upside of this descending broadening wedge, which basically take us back to new all-time highs, basically back to all-time highs. So that would be splendid, and I believe we have had an example of a descending broadening wedge that we drew in. If you want to see the sort of things that can happen with those, we'll just find it, show some more ideas. I did used to post quite a bit on here. Yeah, here it is. Well, in fact, here's one, which did obviously break up, as you can see. Is it gonna play? Oh yeah, I mean, in fact, yeah, this is obviously. Why is it on 1 hour? Why is it not moving? Why is it not playing this? But yeah, because I did this a long time ago. If we look at this date, this is 2019. Why is not showing it all? Let's see if the Bitcoin one is showing. So we had this one. Yeah, look, and then you can kind of see what happens. Descending broadening wedges can be pretty powerful. It's kind of bugging me how this gold one doesn't work, unless it's just a contract that's expired basically, which it probably was. Unless it's going to work here. No, I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, descending broadening wedges. That's what we've got going on here. A break to the upside. Yeah, new all-time highs, and then clearly above and beyond. That is potentially on the cards on this macro. So yeah, not bad to see there. Potential crack up boom maybe. So yeah, I mean, just the aggressive nature, just the straight up nature of this candle. I mean, it could be similar to what we've got here. We take another equal amount leg up. We then sort of trade sideways for a bit and then start to continue upwards. That could be what we see here in a stair-step fashion of the market climbing the proverbial wall of worry. DXY action going on here. I mean, if we do break below this nice support level here that has been holding price up thus far, we break below, confirm below, and start to trend downwards. I mean, it's going to be difficult for risk assets to not continue with their upward momentum. So I mean, this is looking tested enough now to just the bottom to fall out and trade lower. So yeah, that is also yeah, on the cards. Let's have a look at oil. How's oil doing? Oil having a bit of a just a move towards the middle of the range again. So yeah, that is not really, it's not really too much to write home about there. Gold took a nice leg up. I mean, gold basically a risk asset, ironically now. Gold taking a new leg up above these recent highs. So yeah, it is targeting this major 840 to 880 resistance. Get above there, bull market back onwards and upwards. Nasdaq not actually got up to the recent highs of here yet, but still nonetheless it's looking good. It's looking good for this being a low, even if it is just for the medium term, and we do play out a much larger bounce. I mean, this would be a level where if we are going to stall out, it could potentially happen around here. I would suggest, so between here and here, this sort of area. Move that up a little bit. Yeah, this sort of area we could probably stall out, and then obviously put in a lower high there and then come back down and trade lower low. But that obviously leaves plenty of further room to the upside. The Satoshi pairing just up into its resistance. And into its resistance, obviously Bitcoin Bitcoin keeping up with Ethereum on this leg up, and the Ethereum USD deep into its resistance area. This, as we can see, there's price action here. It's one of the is basically in the near term the most important resistance area for Ethereum. If we get above these levels, and particularly above this level here, which is 1385, I mean, yeah, I mean, we could certainly have seen the bottom for Ethereum, and yeah, continue up. Don't forget that Ethereum didn't put in a new low, so the low for Ethereum could potentially have been put in all the way over here, and then if we do have a pullback, if we have a rally up and a pullback, maybe Ethereum doesn't take out these lows, and the low is in, even if Bitcoin is then to come and then trade lower. So that is just something to consider, and at which point obviously it will just be a continuing to the upside of the Ethereum Satoshi ratio. Yeah, let's look at stochastics. They've got to be looking good in these medium and longer term ones now. Got to be looking a bit better. Short term obviously might be a bit elevated, but yeah, you can see 4 hour is elevated but still pointing to the upside. 12 hour, yeah, 12 hour still got room, still got juice to the upside, along with the dailies, plenty of room, decent amount of room, and then the buy daily turning up from a very low level, so quite clearly has the whole field to run into, along with 3 day. 5 days still pointing down though, but I guess we get a new tick on this today, at the end of business today, and then weekly is still pointing down here as well. Bi-weekly though turning up from an extremely low level, and then monthly actually on this tick did actually turn back down. So monthly not actually doing what I expected here. I'd expected it to have at least well, I probably would have expected it to turn back up, but it has not. It has turned down. So yeah, just something to look at, just something to bear in mind on the monthly. Then maybe like I said, we do have more lows to come in, lower lows to come in. So yeah, I mean, we've had a decent bounce off here. We cleared this price action. We could very easily, we could be in a obviously a bull trap here, where we do trade up towards 17.5 and then come back, get slammed back down. Yeah, but if we get slammed back down, then we do have a decent amount of space between here and the support zone to get supported. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Like I've been saying though, like I said earlier, sorry, with the DXY loses this support area, and basically trades lower, trades down towards the next support areas. It is difficult to imagine new lows to get put into crypto until obviously there is a reversal in this DXY. So that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.